Hello and welcome to one more video for IELTS Prep. Well, in this video, we shall learn the marking criteria for both the academic and general version of your IELTS. Well, when it comes to writing task 1 is the most ignored part by you learners. Well, keep in mind, both are evaluated and scored separately. So it is at most important that task 1 needs to be dedicatedly prepared. Well, let's quickly see what comes into your academics writing task 1. As we all know that there are varied kind of graphs and charts being asked, where you are supposed to compare the contrasting datas. Well, let's see what are these type of graphs. The very first one is the bar graph, which we generally can say as a column chart. A pie chart, you can say it as a circle chart. Line graph, that is called a line plot. Table chart, you have a process, or you can say it is a flow chart. A map, it's also called a layout. A combination chart can be named as a combo chart. Well, in a combo chart, there is a mixture of, that means a question could be have one or two different charts where you're supposed to compare them. So, of course, when there are so many different kinds of graphs and charts, they have their own set of vocabularies where one has to mention those vocabularies for a higher band range. For the general training, writing task 1, 3 different types of letters, that is formal, informal and semi-formal kind of letters are given. Descriptors for the both academic and general, they are in common, that is task achievement, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, where all these 4 are the marking criteria for the writing task 1. For the academics writing task 1, task achievement includes a clear overview where you are supposed to select important and specific information from the visual data and write a clear overview. In the upcoming paragraphs, you are supposed to compare and contrast the information and write a factual report with grammatical range and accuracy. Understanding of tenses is very much important, whether you're writing in future tense, past tense, right? Similarly, placement of articles, the correct spellings of the plurals, uncountable nouns, prepositions, punctuations, and showcase of varied kind of sentence structures like complex compound forms, and they are to be mentioned accurately is very much important for these criteria. Well, lexical resource is all about the vocabularies, wide range of vocabularies to be used. It should not be repeated, mind well, and they should be placed appropriately is very much important. So one should skill oneself in using great adjectives. So that is the need of the lexical resource. Vision and coherence is all about a well organized and planned response. So, for that, it is important that one must skill in the structuring of the writing task 1, whether it could be general or it could be the academic. But the structures are needed to be learned very well. The structure format for the writing task 1 of the academics people, 4 good paragraphs, where the very first paragraph is the introduction. Second is the clear overview, and rest 2 paragraphs are the well organized paragraph showing great contrast and comparisons. Well, band descriptors for the general and the academic training is almost similar, but yet task achievement asks something else for the general training people. Let's see it in detail. When it comes to the general training people, your writing task 1 definitely has varied kind of letters. So you need to fully address the task. That means you need to mention in the very first sentence whether the letter is about a complaint, a request, an information, right? One should definitely make sure that you address all the bullet points which are given in the question itself, and it should clearly reflect the varied style of the letter. So when you prepare your writing practice for letters, one should be very clear that what are the aims of letters in general training. So the letters could be a complaint, a request, an invitation, an apology, application or resignation kind of letters. Then you have information or a newsletter. So one should skilled in all this, and what kind of language, a disciplined language for all sort of letters are needed to be practiced. Structuring of letters should have different paragraphs, like the very first or opening paragraph is it should mention the reason for writing a letter. Then first, second, and third paragraph, if it is needed, you need to write the various points in detail what you need to describe in form of style of letters. And the last paragraph was, should have a closing statement or a sign off thing, isn't it, to whomsoever you. P has already provided the public version of band descriptors or marking criterions. If you want, I shall drop the link in the description box. You may help yourself. Thank you so much for watching.